to be free. We both know.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Breaking Bad Goddess. Today I want to talk about makeup. I've been getting a lot of questions in regards to the type of makeup I use, my makeup routine. No makeup artist by any stretch of the imagination. I've been into makeup ever since I was like a young teenager. So I just love makeup. You know, I'm just one of those girly girls. I love it all. But I'm not an expert. Whatever I like, I like. So I just wanted to share some of the products that I use for my makeup routine in the morning, what works for me, and, you know, just share that information with you guys. So I have my handy dandy makeup holders, and I guess I'll just start off with, because I'm not going to get into the skincare. I rather just get straight, you know, after I apply on my skincare. The first thing that I do is make sure that I use some type of SPF. This one is the Super Defense City Block. This is from Clinique. So I use this on my neck, my face. And I like it because it doesn't give you that overly highlight cast on your face that a lot of sunscreens give. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it can be a little, I don't know, shiny and highlighted, glowy, which I wouldn't mind too much, but some of them overdo it. But this one seems to be working pretty well for me. So I like this sunscreen because it is made for the face. It's made to be put under makeup. So I rock with that. And then I love the foundation lately that I've been getting into, that I love a lot, is the MAC Studio Fix. Is this, and I have mine's in 50 NC50, which is, I'm usually neutral undertone, but sometimes I'll go cooler because sometimes the undertones are a little off for me. So it's very experimental. I found that NC50 works a lot better for my skin. And this I have on right now, and I love the coverage. It's full coverage, and it is long lasting. I mean, I can wear this pretty much all day and my makeup looks good. I, you know, just have to touch it up a little. I never have to add any more. I just, you know, kind of take off the excess, because my skin is combination skin. It used to be very oily, but as I've gotten older, it's less oily and it's just more like combo. I'll have my T-zones that'll get a little oily, but outside of that, you know, I really rarely have to touch up my foundation. But I've been rocking the MAC Studio now for at least 4 months. When I first noticed it during the MAC station, I got it at Ulta. So this is a really nice foundation. Goes on smooth, and I just like the, you know, I like the full effect of it. It's really nice. Then blush wise, I'm all over the place with the blush, but I love the NARS. Always love the NARS. And this is the Exhibit A NARS. This is an old school NARS, and I'm almost embarrassed to open it because it looks so kind of cruddy, but this is what I use. It reminds me of a sunset, and I'm wearing it right now. And if I apply it, it just gives a nice little, I don't know, it just looks like you're glowing from the inside out. It's not overly out there. It's just a nice little blush. It lasts a long time. I put it on my nose and my cheeks, and I just love it. I've been using this for many years. This is the NARS Exhibit A, and if you know, you can get this also at Ulta, Sephora. You should be able to get it, you know, in any of those major, you know, stores, even online. I would believe you can go right to the NARS site, but these are everywhere, and I just love it. Exhibit A. And let's see, what do I use for lipstick? What I have on now. Hang on. Okay. The liner I use, what I have on right now is MAC's Night Moth. I love this. I love it better than the chestnut, because the chestnut, on my complexion, it just doesn't really show up, or it's not very pigmented for me. So, but the Night Moth is really nice, and it just lines my lips. I just like the color of it better than the chestnut. And then for the lipsticks, a lot of times I combine my lipsticks. And this is the Juvia's, which I got at Ulta. And the two that I like to mix together, one is called Soil, S-O-I-L, and the other one is Clay, C-L-A-Y. And they're similar, very similar in color, but they're different, and they mix very well. These are the two. This one is the Clay, and this one is the Soil. They look very similar, but they're different. I don't know if you can see the difference. I don't know if the camera would pick that up, but this is a little bit more brighter than this one. And I love them both. I love the Clay. I like I don't know, I just like the way it feels on my lips. It's not overly satiny, but it's not too matte either. I would say it's right in the middle. And it works very well with the Night Moth MAC Night Moth. And so I use these two from Juvia's. Juvia is the brand. And they have a lot of nice colors in their line, and it's really, obviously, it's brown girl friendly makeup. And those are the lipsticks I like. I also like, especially in the fall, but I'll wear it pretty much all year round, I like the MAC Ruby Woo. This is my go-to lipstick. I like the reds. I like lipsticks that are they stand out, and sometimes I'll even apply a little bit on top of the other two lipsticks, if I want something a little bit more redder undertone for my lips, I'll use this. But the Ruby Woo is it's just my go-to. I like the reds and the orange and just the brighter colors. I'm not really into neutrals at all. I find, because my complexion undertone is neutral, that when I do wear neutrals, they don't do anything for me. They don't stand out. There's no pop quality to it. It just kind of, it's just nothing. It does nothing for me. It just does nothing. So I don't do neutrals that much at all. They either have to be, there has to be some color pop or reds or some kind of reddish or orangey tone to the lipstick. Otherwise, neutrals just don't really work for me at all. Moving on, I use pressed powder so I can get a lot of the oil off of my skin. After I put my makeup on, I just use the Almay loose finishing powder, and I'll use just this type of brush to fluff it on my face, just to get it all off, the excess shine. And I'm not really a contour type of person. I'm not that talented with contouring. I try. It works a little bit for me, but I'm real simple when it comes to makeup. As much as I love makeup, I don't do a lot of contouring. If I put foundation, blush, lipstick on, and a little mascara, I'm out the door. I cannot be bothered with chiseling and wearing browser, or none of that really works for me anyways. I like to keep it simple and fast and kind of basic. in a way. I've tried contouring in the past, but it just, I don't know, I end up looking very dingy. I don't know. Just I don't like the look of it on me. So I don't mess with it too much. If I'm going out, I might do it a little bit, but outside of that, I'm no expert on contouring. So I'm not the go-to girl for contour. I just keep it very simple. I'll do the lipsticks, a nice foundation, and as of late, I've been getting my lashes done. Lash extensions, so I don't even have to mess with mascara anymore. And I also get my eyebrows laminated, so I am good as far as, I don't have to do too much with it. And I don't know, I just brush up my eyebrows a little and I'm good because they're laminated. And I used to do microblading, and I found that aside from being painful, I found microblading, after a while, it gives off a reddish undertone on your brow line, which I didn't like. Just orangey red undertone from the microblading over a period of time. And I decided to stop doing the microblading and switch straight to laminating. And if people don't know, lamination is basically they take a chemical and relax your eyebrows, really. They straighten out. And as time went on, my eyebrows were getting very thin. So when I started getting them laminated and stretched and then tinted, they started growing, they started looking more fuller, they started looking a little more natural, which is what I go for, a more natural look. I don't want it to look too manicured. I just like a little lift at the end. I like them stretched out to give some fullness, and then I get them tinted dark brown, and I'm good to go. The only thing I have to do as far as my morning routine is just to take a brush. Where's my little brush? I have a little brush that I use to, oh, here it is. And I can't even remember where I got this, and it's rubbed off, so I can't remember where I got it. But it just keeps them in place, and I just brush them up like that. And that's it. I don't overly do much with my brows. I try to get them done every 4 to 6 weeks. I think 6 weeks when you do the lamination, but I might need a tint before then, so I'll come in 4 weeks for that. But definitely the lamination is every 6 weeks. So that's all I do. And I've switched from that to the lamination because just, to me, it's much more healthier for my brows, and I like the effect of how they look. And as far as eyeshadow, I rarely use it. If I do use any kind of color on my eyes, I like to use the colorful pencils, like this jumbo from NYX, and I just kind of put it on the corners of my eyes, like a liner. And maybe that's the only color, and I use it in the summertime just to give it a little more interest to my eyes. Outside of that, I don't typically use any eyeshadow. I just keep it really simple and basic. I'm more, if I leave the house and I don't have time for anything, the only thing I would carry with me as a must would be lipstick. That's it. If I have a little lipstick on and a little tint on my face, I'd be happy. That I like to keep it simple because I just don't like a lot on my face, and I feel like the foundation itself is enough for me, and a little color on the cheeks and on the lips, and I'm good. That's all there is to it. So that's my simple routine in the morning as far as makeup is concerned. I like the high quality makeup. I don't mess too much with drugstore brands. They're okay, and I used to rock with them years ago, but I decided I just feel better with higher end makeup like MAC or Lancome, and I haven't even used Lancome in a while. I've been just using the MAC Studio Fix, and I've been very happy with that. And my NARS blush. Sometimes I even use lipstick and put a little bit on my cheeks, but sometimes it can get a little greasy, and you know, you can start breaking out. So I went back to the NARS, and I just like the way that looks on my cheeks. But that's it. That's my makeup routine. If you guys have any questions or share your makeup routine, comment below. Please subscribe and like. And I will see you next week for my next video. Talk to you later, and thanks for watching.